The only issue I'd say with this project is timing. It's probably going to be an excellent project. You can see, everybody can see from the image, it looks fantastic. But what about the timing? It's always about timing. Ugo's had
Everything's
some
about timing.
success. He's had some success with his timing. Like I said, Bristol Tower, he was the first one to go up after you had this whole issue in the 1980s when they were going ahead and they were building all these condos on Brickell, and then you had an issue with Venezuela with oil and currencies and other things. And that's how these people were able to go in there and really kind of buy the discount. So it's all about timing. And I don't know if he's on the right side. I mean, some people are saying we're at the peak or maybe past the peak. So are you going to be able to bring people in to pay that kind of top dollar, or have we moved into a new era?
That was David Martin with Mr. C. I mean, talk about
Yes,
impeccable timing.
yes,
And
yes,
now you
yes.
have those units trading on the secondary market since they delivered last May, not this past May, but about 18 months ago, for 2x of pre-construction almost in some cases.
Wow.
But that's the
Yeah.
Grove. And we talk about the Grove, I feel like, every other week here. The Grove is just hot. And if you want new in Coconut Grove, that's what you're going to spend. But the Grove is great. I think we'll continue to see a lot of demand for it. At $6.5 million, though, you can buy a pretty nice single-family home for $6.5 million in the Grove, and you're in it.
No developer is going to sell out their entire project, because if they did, depending on the time of the market, they're an idiot. Why? Because once the product comes online, you can charge more for it, because some people want to simply touch it. They want to touch it, they want to feel it, they want to go through
Sure.
that. Typically, what I see with developers is they're going to withhold 10 to 15% of a project, because that's all profit typically by then. That's just they're putting it in their pocket. But sometimes, like with the Continuum South Beach, that beautiful project, location-wise, quality, not so much. But that project, it took them close to a decade to sell out all of the units because they wanted such premiums. So the question is, how many of these units did Ugo pre-sell and how many did he not? And is everybody going to show up at the closing? Now, granted, it's probably 50% deposits. That tends to be the norm. Yeah, there you go. You can see the Continuum 1 and 2. If you go through and look at the records there, you will see how long it took to finally burn through all the units. They had made their profit. And for them, it was like, okay, well, we'll do whatever we got to do, because this is house money, if you will. So I'd be curious to know what Ugo's got going on with the house money in his building. How many did he withhold? How many did he not pre-sell? And are those going to be a burden, or ultimately is he going to have to sit on them until he can generate the sales necessary? So that's something to watch.